wanna show you that I know you won't tell what I said. Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead.
Okay, Mike Gedney. I think that's his name, Gedney. Yes. Who also sent us a theory video, wanted us to do a video tag, which we are going to do. And we are going to shout you out in that too. A challenge video, whatever the hell you guys call it on YouTube. We're not too sure. But it's something like that. Tag video, whatever the hell video. It was. So, he wants us... He wants us to discuss, do we trust Eddie Lamb? Yes. I do.
Oh, yeah.
I 100% trust him. I was thinking about this the other day. I trust him more than I trust 90% of the cast.
Yeah, I agree.
100% I trust him. I feel like he knows a lot, and I feel like if he was an unreliable source, he would be throwing out information like crazy.
Right.
But because he is withholding so much information and he's afraid of who to tell, when to tell it, what to say to some person, I really do trust him. I really do.
Now, on the other hand, in this scenario where he calls Ezra at the end of the episode, we seem to think that he actually did meet up with Ezra. And something transpired. Because...
we're not trusting Ezra these days anymore. He's making himself look shadier and shadier and shadier and shadier. So, we'll talk about that in another video.
He's still sexy as hell, though.
Yes, he is. I can't wait to see him in his Christmas boxers. He also...
Santa baby.
Ezra baby. You broke our trust and now you must pay your A. Who did that one? Timothy? Swaggle?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Swaggle. Schwarzenegger? What the fuck is this last name? Your friends of mine on Facebook. I'm sorry.
Schwarzenegger?
Swagglenegger? I don't know.
Okay, so Mike wants to... Oh, God. Oh, my fucking God.
Get to the chopper! Ezra, baby!
Okay, Oh, God, okay. Stop laughing. Okay.
Alright, they're gonna click off this video. Let's get to the next one.
I can't.
We just wasted 2 minutes laughing.
Okay, Mike wants to talk about fucking laughing.
Wait a minute. Oh no, here comes the old man. The dog's barking over there. Could you stop laughing? Did you have the dogs barking? Okay, Blackville. Well, if you saw my last video...
Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up.
Calm down. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger with the black. The
Okay.
fucking dog is barking his head.
Oh my God. This is what happens when I laugh uncontrollably. I just can't help it. Okay. No, I'm not even laughing anymore. I can't. Alright, I'm good.
Okay, fucking 3 minutes for laughing. All right. Here, you hold it.
Okay, Mike wants to talk about Black Veil. Mike wants us to talk about Black Veil.
Yes, Black Veil. Is it possible that Black Veil is 2 fucking people?
No, okay, come on.
Is it possible that Black Veil is 2 fucking people?
Oh my god.
Is it Ezra dressed up in drag? And also Melissa?
Is it Ren dressed up in drag?
Yeah, Oh my goodness gracious.
My phone fell, sorry. Okay, is it Ren dressed up in drag? Nobody knows. Okay.
Or Ezra. Or Byron Montgomery or Peter Hastings.
Oh my god.
Which one is it?
Or Shauna, because she was a dude. Okay. Jonas, I can't say your, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I literally put Jonas, can't say your last name. Let's talk about Hannah having a twin.
You know something? I saw a lot about this actually. Because of the fact... I'm just gonna pull up the fucking Twitter thing that I saw so that you can stop laughing at my face.
That's church giggles.
Oh, good lord. I think Jeff tried FaceTiming us again. Let me see. There was a thing that was posted to our Twitter about Hannah having a twin, and I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna look at it right now.
Alright, well, I'll discuss Desiree. Desiree wants us to talk about Arya in the pilot. When she looks at her radio and the time on it, it's almost like she had somewhere to be. And we did mention that in another video. The Arya is a video. She does. And not only to mention does she look at her clock or her friggin' phone or whatever the hell she looks at. I think it's a radio or something. She looks at something. And she looks at the time. But, not only is it fishy that she looked at the time like she had somewhere to be, but there was also like a freaking 4-hour gap between when she looked at her phone to when she got at the bar, at where she went to eat. So that's weird. You have to go back and rewatch it. I'm not about to throw the theory out there for you, but...
All right. On Twitter, we received this. It says, Pretty Little Liars theory, is Hannah the one with the twin? We all thought that the twin references were about Ellie. Not all of them are... Wait a minute. But all of them are related to Hannah. The twin story in 213 is told to Hannah. Whether or not that's irrelevant, whatever. But the ghost twin goes to Hannah's house. I've heard that that's a throw... the ghost girl was like a shout out to the books, and we haven't read the books, so I'm not sure about that. So if somebody knows something that we don't, by all means comment. But they're stating that the ghost twin goes to Hannah's house. As we know, Ashley Marin was the only one that could see her. In 413, the twins are one of Hannah's main concerns when they're in Ravenswood. The other girls don't care. Now we know Allison is alive, but we still don't know when we've seen her or if it's actually been her. This obviously was written a while ago. Do you remember the girls in red in 225? Was one of them possibly Allison? If so, who was the other one around Hannah? Was it Cece? I don't think so. There's a red coat that's watching Hannah when she's looking into the... What was that? She was walking into that area with all the mannequins.
Interview.
Yeah, for the interview, exactly. There's a red coat behind her, like across the street watching her. And then it says that there's a statue that may be a hint to a story or a myth involving twins. And Hannah's the person that's in front of it. I don't know if you guys...
Take with that what you may.
Take that what you may, but...
So, Jonas, that is your little theory there. Okay. Hannah Jones wants us to talk about Ren and Melissa possibly working together. Yes, that is a big possibility. We are on the fence right now. In the beginning, we always thought Melissa... I hated Melissa in the beginning. Now, she's on my nerves, but I don't know. I'm questioning whether she's good, bad. I'm on the fence. Completely on the fence. I don't know if she has anything to do with it. I think she knows a lot more about what's going on to these girls. I think she has information that could possibly get somebody in trouble. Now, am I saying she's involved? No, but I do think that she knows what's going on. And then Lane Peterson wants us to talk about Dr. Palmer and how he's talking about the blonde girl, and is it possibly Bethany Young? I would say that it's pretty safe to say that it's Bethany Young, but who the hell knows on this show? That's what they're making us think. He could have been referencing
Allison. He could have been referencing Jessica De Laurentiis. He could have been referencing Hannah. He could have been referencing
anybody
Marion
that was
Kavanaugh.
blonde.
He could have been referencing anybody, exactly.
Everybody pretty much out there is thinking it's Bethany Young because she had the drawings in her thing of Marianne falling out the window. Did she just witness it? Or was she the one that in fact pushed her?
Now, to talk about Alfred Hitchcock. I did a little bit of more...
Alright, I'm gonna piss my pants. You talk about it. I'll be right back.
That's good to say on video.
I'm gonna piss.
That's great. I did a little bit more research because earlier today Megan had mentioned something about Meredith and Bethany and whether or not, what she talked about before I talked about how Meredith is like a lot older. I was looking up stuff about Alfred Hitchcock, and we came across two very, very crazy things. Again, this show is constantly referencing Hitchcock. There is a Hitchcock movie that is titled Strangers on a Train. In the movie, there is a girl who is a youthful tennis player, or a young tennis player, however they're talking about it, and a charming psychopath that are on this train. And the guy on the train winds up stealing somebody's lighter and planting it at the scene of a crime, making it like framing somebody else for somebody's murder. And the person, what stood out to me in this, whether or not this is relevant or not, but what stood out to me in it is that the guy's mother, they go to talk to the guy's mother, and not in the movie, but her name in real life was Marion Lorne. Is it possible that that might be referring to, again, this is grasping at straws, but it's a little bit too much to not mention it. Like, the young tennis player, we know Spencer plays tennis, and a charming psychopath. Are they referring to Toby? Like, could that possibly be Toby? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, is it possible that he's actually really screwed up? Because we don't think that he's good. And then there's another one, which is called, I think it's The Lady Vanishes. Again, they're on a train. The girl is talking to someone else who can't hear what she's saying, so she has to write her name in dust on the train. Kind of like Arya talking to Adam Lambert and writing Arya on the window. And this person also gets hit over the head with something and shoved into a trunk in the cargo area in this movie. So again, there is a lot of references to Alfred Hitchcock movies. There's a fly here, sorry. And to anything that's Alfred Hitchcock, so it makes you think, like I was saying in the other video, is it very well possible that it can actually be a Wren dressed up as Blackveil? Maybe there's two of them. Maybe one is Melissa, and maybe the other one is Wren. It's something to think about, because that would totally tie along with the psycho in the movie Psycho, Norman Bates. And I'm going to end this video by once again telling you all one word, the THE, the JMS movies. Go to his channel and check out his videos. Peace out.